My name's Christina Bostic. I live in Charlottesville, Virginia, and um, I'm originally from the Pacific Northwest. And have been the field of work I've been in has been in the holistic healing world for the last 3 decades as a body worker and a instructor of expressive dance fitness classes and yoga. I'm 56, and I've been in a amazing marriage to an amazing partner for the last 10 years. And I have no biological children, but 3 stepkids. My internal state um, is pretty regularly chaotic feeling just because of anxiety. Yeah. And that's gradually shifting. I had glimpses of steadiness and calm that now are growing, like the length of time that I'm in this kind of unfamiliar nervous system state of ease and tranquility is growing, and there's more of them. It makes me want to cry saying that. But yeah, it's good to own it now too. And I'll practice. One of the practices I'm also learning is sitting in good feelings, and this goodness is happening right now as I'm having a chance to share that and own and feel that this is becoming my life more tranquil and um, a different default mode that's sweeter.
Yes, what a gift. Oh, I love how you just articulated that too. Yeah, you get to be
Thank
more
you.
in the good stuff. Yeah. So what made you decide to say yes to joining Vitality Circle?
Meeting you in person, um, well, I think I was infused with a little bit of that tranquility feeling. I just felt really seen quickly, and it wasn't in a deep way, but not a heavy way. It was lighthearted, and we were in an environment where there was a lot of joy and play, and and you felt trustworthy to me. So I'm like, whatever she's doing, I'm gonna follow my sniffer and keep going with this. And then I tried a cleanse and just did a couple of things, and I really did feel more stable. Like, oh, this is a foundation that maybe I could build. I didn't kind of really have this felt sense of tranquility in me until more recently. But like, I knew that there was something right about it, felt like a foundation that something good could grow from. So, yeah, the combination of meeting you in person and then trying on some of the practices. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. And I just want to also help put your experience into context because you are Vata predominant and you're in Vata stage of life now. So this awareness of kind of feeling ungrounded and anxious, this is a pretty common experience for people that are Vata predominant, and then especially when they're in Vata stage of life. And so there's a whole lot of other people that have had and are having a very similar experience. And it's easy to tell ourselves the story of that's just the way I am or the way it is now. And there's nothing to do. And so I just applaud you for being curious enough to be like, I wonder if there's a different evolution here.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. I'm seeing that with the other sisters in the group, and just most of us in the Vata time of our life, and us feeling, well, a lot of people saying, I'm not alone. There are answers. This is not something I just have to be a victim of
Right.
for the rest of my time here.
So what specifically has changed for you since being in the Vitality Circle?
Oh gosh. Well, this, I feel like a lived experience. Okay, so there's this concept of compassion and self-compassion, and it's always felt a little like what are they talking about? And I feel like I'm having a lived experience of, and my words would be the kindness way or the gentle way. It's like I feel like if I get off balance, I'm confident that I will be able to get back on balance soon, and I'm confident that I'll even recognize if I'm off balance. So, so what's changed in my life is a confidence about options for refining my balance if I'm off balance, refinding and being able to even recognize the tranquility space, but in a gentle way, not in that harsh way. Because I've known I've needed to do certain things, or I've suspected that I've needed to do certain things for a long time with food and sleep and meditation and but I've been kind of harsh on myself about how to do it. And that's some of what feels like it's changed. I'm like, even if I can't find the gentleness, kindness way, I know that it exists and that I'll access it. Yeah.
That's
Mm.
great. Yeah, do you want to say anything about relationships? Because I know and just getting clear about like your own, where you want to be putting your energy, in terms of work.
I feel like my relationship with my husband has been organized around um, me forgetting me a lot and um, not asserting what I know I need to do for me, even if it's different from him. Um, and so being in the vitality circle has really helped me feel allowed, feel like I have permission to, assert. And I have a guy who's willing, who is fine with me doing whatever. It's just the pressure I've put on myself to um, not do something different or, you know, go to bed earlier if that's what I want to do, or eat differently from him. And so it's really supported. Like I have another family who are also doing these things so that I'm getting support over there and feel okay about it. So that's been pretty big. Um, just yeah, there's so much that's changed in my relationship. Yeah, I slow down. I'm less reactive with him. I'm less reactive with myself in his presence. That's pretty big. Yeah, so being in the vitality circle has helped me take the risk to not charge forward in a few different career directions that I easily could have followed a momentum that wasn't true to me and gone forward in. And I'm not, and I'm actually taking a kind of a sabbatical next year to um, wonder about what's really right for me and not just I don't feel like my identity is so attached to this productivity. And instead, and the way I've been productive in my life is in the role of helper, healer, contributor, but I've been absent from that. And so it's almost like I feel like I have permission to take a year to fill my cup or let my cup be filled from within, and then see what's going to show itself to me that I want to contribute. So yeah, I'm kind of I'm veering in a direction that I didn't think I was allowed to go. Yeah.
Where do you think you would be without Vitality Circle?
Oh my gosh, I think that without Vitality Circle, this chaos I mentioned earlier, I would still be swirling in. I've done a ton of work emotionally and psychologically and spiritually, but it's almost like Vitality Circle learnings have helped land all those decades of learning, where it's like, oh, um I would still be swirling in I have all these tools, but how come I can't anchor them and experience the benefits of them? So I would be swirling in a much more uncomfortable place of um, anxiety.
Yeah. It is interesting, like the, like the healer also needs to be healed, right? Like you were just talking about having like you've studied all these tools and been, a healer of support for so many other people, and recognizing like when your own cup needs to be filled is kind of new. It's like such um a radical act, to be like, this I'm going to claim for myself.
Yeah.
And that is, I hope that, as a fellow person on the path in a different way, but, also supporting lots of other people on their healing journeys, that, we are helping to change that paradigm, that, just because you're in the world in support of healing, your healing is necessary too, and actually vital for the continued offering of your gifts to the world. And so I just, yeah, again, I applaud you for noticing that, you had some needs too,
Thank you. Thank
and
you.
honoring those.
Thank you. I feel like I've known that I've had the needs for a long time, and I've been grasping at so many things, all these teachings, and they've been I really important to me. I've known it, but I haven't really been able to calibrate to or have permission to meet that, let my cup be filled up. And even the way it's being filled up, it's not this aggressive, I need to pour something into the cup of me. It's like almost relaxing into letting it come up from within.
Yeah.
And one of the ways is, your presence, the way you're just saying right now, I applaud you. It's like I haven't been able to cultivate or let land the inner applauder. Like now I'm learning how to be like, thank you, I'll receive your applause.
Yeah.
Pretty radical for this like good girl giver,
Right.
mental, not relaxing person I was conditioned to be.
Yeah. Yeah. Incredible. Yeah. What are some of the aspects of the Vitality Circle that you really enjoy?
I mean, I love everything, basically. I love hearing, I like hearing other people's stories. Um, and I like just the tangible tips that we get, like the lessons. Like I never learned how to like my kitchen. I was raised by somebody who hated for duty in the kitchen. And um, um, I like the recordings that we get, that just the teachings, just listening to the teachings in the background. And I like that we get to loop through, you know, 4 seasons, we get to loop through all the habits. And I love that we get to go slowly. That there's no cramming or force feeding us. I know these are ways, they're not exactly tangible things, but I especially like the camaraderie and the sisterhood. And
Like you're learning via these teaching videos and the group calls, and then you also have one-on-ones with me and a one-on-one with mentor. Do you want to say anything about those components working together?
I feel like the one-on-one and the mentoring gives me a chance to have it be my own program. Like I'm traveling along with this group of people, but I get it. It gets to be my own flavor, my own that what I need to have fulfilled, met. Yeah, yeah, for sure. And the care and attunement to me helps me relax into that self-compassion, kindness way, because I experience it one-on-one a lot with you and with my mentors. Yeah, there's this way of like when I'm in a group, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not alone. There's a lot of people, probably way more than is in the Vitality Circle, who are going through this or struggling with this or succeeding in something. Um, and so there's the not aloneness there, and then there's the feeling like my specific needs are met in the one-on-ones. That's a good combo. Yeah.
And what would you say to someone who is considering joining the Vitality Circle?
I would say to someone joining the Vitality Circle that I'm really happy for you. I'm really happy for you to get to know yourself in a whole new way. You might not even know you might not even know yet because you don't know. Like I'm happy for you to have this opportunity to, perhaps if you have the same need as me, to relax more, to feel more connected to a group and cared for by others. Congratulations.
Like when you look around at the people in your world and you know the Vitality Circle exists, do you feel like there's some message that you're like, you wish you could like tell people?
Yeah.
Like,
I wish that, so for all these people, like clients and students and of mine, I wish, and I was just talking to somebody yesterday, and it's like, can you please absorb this? It could be so much easier. It could just be so much easier. I wish it could be easier for you. It could be so much easier.
yeah.
Yeah. And it's frustrating that it can't, that I don't know a way yet other than just living with my own increasing ease to have that get through, because you don't want to shake somebody's shoulders and just be like, it can be so much easier.
Yeah, well, that's what one thing that I really love about the Vitality Circle is the people that are in the Vitality Circle are little seeds that are planted in their families and in their communities. And I hear all the time of people who are in the program getting asked, like, what are you doing? Like you look a lot different, or your energy feels more peaceful, or you seem happier and glowing. And there's this example setting. It's like, planting little seeds, or the ripples that go out into the world. And that really makes me excited about what is possible, because yes, it doesn't need to be so hard. And my mission is to alleviate unnecessary suffering, and a lot of the time we don't know that we're experiencing unnecessary suffering until we start exploring, like, is there a different way? Like life has its challenges inherently, and maybe some of these challenges are not necessary and we can find more ease. So thank you. Is there anything else that you would like to share?
So if you're contemplating Vitality Circle, if there are changes that you want to make in your life, that Vitality Circle is is a place where you can get a handle on how to actually make those changes. It has been for me. So, and then, I mean, the other thing is just thank you so much to you. Yeah, feels good to just have a chance to say thank you again.